Okay, there we go. So I do not know how the sound was with the music because my sound bars were doing some funky things and I played with them. So hopefully you guys can hear me. I don't know. Let me know. Sorry for being late, but you know how it is with tech issues and trying to learn all this stuff. You think you have it down and then you don't, but it's okay. I'm here. Yay. So thank you guys for joining me so much. It's Thursday night, which means it is time for social hour with Sponge and Stamp with Tina, where we hang out, we get crafty, and we create something fun together. So I'm happy to be here, and I have something really cool to share with you guys tonight. We're gonna do some no measuring cutting. I've already stamped some backgrounds on our full sheets of paper, and I'll show you. And I have a full 12 by 12 designer series paper, and we are just going to cut it up, and we're going to make a batch of cards. We're going to make 8 cards with them. So if you like order and you like your measurements, you might not like this very much, but it's really cool, and you just don't have to worry about it. So it's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time with it. And we are gonna, let's just go over some things here. So I got my note of things so I don't forget nothing. I'm trying to be more organized and do better. I am not seeing any comments. You guys say hi. Let me know that you're here, and so we can all say hi to each other. So Last Chance has been refreshed, so there's all kinds of new things on there. Also, the new product of the month has been released, and I did not write the name down of that, but it's really cool. So take a look at that. And my class is, in-person class is this Saturday, so if you're wanting to come and you have not registered, please do so, because I prepare everybody's kit personally for them, so that I make sure that you have everything that you need for class. Let's see, there is, I think that's it. Oh, let's talk about last week. Our games were, I don't remember which game was which game, but I think the first game was, the question was bling or no bling. So Carol is the winner for that one. She said bling. And then the second question was out in right field, but it was fun. It was fried fish, baked fish, or no fish. And Nelda got it with fried, but only occasionally. So those are our winners. So I'll be sending you one of the cards that we made last week in the mail. So keep an eye out for those. And thank you guys so much for participating in the games. It makes it a lot of fun. And yeah, so let's see. I don't think there's anything else. We could do the first game. Let's go ahead and do the first game, because once I get started, I might not remember, and at least we'll get one game in. So the first game is, let's see, do I want to do that one or do I want to do this one? Let's see, I don't really have exciting or fun or funny questions this week, but are you excited for the new catalog? Yes or no? The new catalog is coming out in May. It's the May through August catalog, and I have had the privilege of seeing it online, and I want the whole thing. I'm not joking. I want the whole thing. It is that good. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So let me show you what we're going to be using today. And let me remember to put this on our desktop. There we are. So we're going to be using the stamp positioner a little bit tonight. So this is going to be available when the catalog goes live. It is in the catalog, and I still do not see comments. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are commenting, and I'm just not seeing them. So let's see. So we've got that. I have already got some things on here, which I just messed that up, but that's okay because I know right where I have it. I have a piece of white cardstock here that I just ran through some labels on there. I did one of the branching out dies. I did a stylish shaped circle, and then these two are from the nested essential dies. So I picked those two so that we could have different shapes for our greetings on our cards. And then I just picked out a couple of sentiments to use on there, and one of them I got from the Right Words, which I love this sentiment. I think Nelda does too. It says, I know a good thing when I see it, and I see lots of good things in you. Then of course we always need a birthday card, so I got that. And then best wishes, because that could be for anything. And then I pulled, are we getting comments? And I'm just not, oh my goodness, you guys, I do not know why my comments are not showing up on my phone or on my streaming thing. So let's see, Carol's here. Hello, Nelda. Hey you guys, I love getting happy mail. I know, Carol, I do too. I don't know anybody who does not like happy mail. Anyway, I know I got, oh, and thank you. So with you in mind, I used the thank you for here. And then let's see here. Then for our background, well, let me finish telling you, I'm all scatterbrained tonight. Okay, so that's what happens when you have technical difficulties. It just makes me go, ooh. All right, so I ran it through on a piece of paper, white cardstock, and I cut those out. And then I just placed my stamps where I thought they were pretty centered, and then I inked them up, and I put my plate down, pushed it down to see if I liked where they landed. And then if I didn't, I made some adjustments to them, and then we were ready to stamp. And I went ahead, and my husband brought his phone because all the comments are coming up on his phone, but not mine and not on here, and I don't know why. They're not even on my phone either. I don't know why. No, they just aren't. Uh-oh, I just dropped his phone. I don't understand. Okay, so his phone won't stand now. There we go. So I cut out some more of them, so you can just cut them all at one time. You can even cut 2 sheets at one time, and then you just have to kind of fold them, and then they'll come apart. But I've stamped these, and I stamped these in Mossy Meadow. So these are all ready to go. I'm missing one. It was right here. Don't know where it went to. Oh well, we'll just do without it, or we'll stamp an extra one. Oh, here it is right here. So here's the circle that says thank you. So there we go. So we got those. Let me get this straight on here again, right where I had it. We're going to put this down here. Let's go ahead and stamp these while we've got this out and we've got it open. So this time I'm going to use, what is this? Calypso Coral. What is this color? It's Calypso Coral. And I'm just going to ink this up the best that I can. I know my Calypso Coral is getting low on ink. I went to go re-ink it, and I am out of Calypso Coral. So hopefully this is going to stamp good. So all you do is you just push this down. I'm going to push it really good in here. This is a day that things just don't want to go right. Have you ever had those days? I'm sure that you have. I think we all have. And then, oh, I didn't clean them off very well. So we got some interesting colors here, which means I got those colors in my ink pad. Lovely. We're going to go with it. We are just going to go with that today. Actually, good thing I didn't, you know what? I didn't even put the things in there. So the labels. So that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Where did I do with them though? Well, darn it. Did you guys see where I put them? Here's our other labels. Well, my goodness. You guys saw that I just had them, right? I just had them. And they're gone. I don't know where they went to. I really don't. They just, did they walk away? Do you guys see where they're at? Because I don't see them. What did I do with them? All right, so let's get some paper. And we are going to do some scraps. And we're just going to go ahead and cut these out because I don't know what I did with them. That is just absolutely crazy. Don't have enough room for that one. Let's see here. Okay, that's kind of embarrassing, you guys. They just walked away. I just had them. I have been doing so well with my last 2 lives of not getting anything lost, and all of a sudden it just disappeared. They just disappeared. Okay, that's gonna bother me. I don't know. I know you guys have had that happen to you too, so it really should be okay. Let me see if this scrap will fit. Yes, it will. Okay, so I'm gonna move this out of the way. Let me roll over here and get our Stampin' machine. Stampin' and cutting machine. Hopefully this won't tear up my rubber mat here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut these out, and I am just going to laugh at myself because, yeah, that's crazy. That's the only thing you can do when something like that happens is just laugh at yourself, right? I'm just glad that you guys are just know that I'm nuts, right? All right, so... that you love me anyway, right? Okay, here we go. Are they under? I looked under the positioner and I did not see them. Unless they got stuck under the positioner, that's possible. No, they're not. I just don't know. You guys saw I had them. That is just the weirdest thing. I don't understand. You're not seeing comments from others either. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Things are disappearing. My live didn't want to go. The go live button didn't want to light up for me. And now, then my little die cut labels disappeared. And now you guys aren't seeing each other's comments. It's a weird night. I don't know why. And my son is closing tonight, so I couldn't even call him to ask him, okay, what am I doing wrong? What's going on here? Thank goodness I figured it out so that we could actually go live tonight, right? All right, so let's go ahead. A little black dot on that, but at this point we are going to go with it. Maybe it'll come off, maybe it won't. And I am going to, so all I'm doing is I cut these out and I'm just laying them in here, and I'm going to clean these off, and I'm going to hope that I didn't mess up my Calypso Coral ink pad, because I thought I washed these off, but I guess I didn't. Oh, you know what it is? It's probably from the other color. That's because that I used. I'm hoping from the original color on that paper, because that we're gonna go with it. All right. Sometimes all you can do is laugh, right? Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I really, really am. It's like I told my husband earlier that for whatever reason I was really nervous about this live, and now I think I know why, because I just put my finger right in that one. So let's ink that one up. This is an older ink pad, so I'm having to make sure that it's inked up really well. Plus, it's a little low on ink. I got ink on my fingers. I want to make sure that this is all in place where it needs to be. Otherwise, it won't stamp where I need it to stamp. So I need to bring this down, because it was right to that line and that line, just like that. We're going to put those down. And then we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. And then we're going to put this on here, and then we're going to try this again. Right? Okay. Now, I've never, ever, ever had a problem with putting I almost called it a battery, with my magnet so close. It's never been an issue, but with these it seems to be, and I don't know why. So I'm just gonna kind of move that. It might be because, yeah, see, my Y just is not wanting to. It might be because of that. I didn't think about that. Because of that one's thicker. I bet that's what it is. Okay, so there we go. But I kind of messed that one up, but we're going to go with it. All right, there we go. So we did it. So that is how you do it. Just it's not as hard as I just made it look. It is really easy. I didn't have any problems before, except for that one. Let me see if I can get this off of here, because I don't really, probably came from my fingers. Of course, we can always put an embellishment on that too. All right, so, whoa, look at this mess. It's the only thing wrong with the black. It makes a mess. Oh, my thank you didn't come out right. It's all right. We're going to go with it. Let's move on to the next. So we have, how many sheets? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 sheets. Let me close this too. We have 4 sheets of crumb cake cardstock. We're going to score these, and then we're going to cut these in half. And then we have these two here. One of these, I was playing around and I didn't know which one I liked better. And I liked this one. So we're going to go with this one. I already stamped that. So I used, out of Petals of Beauty, I used this leaf and this out detailed flower, and then these little groups right here. I used those. The little groups of flowers I just stamped off and then stamped in between a little bit, and then I stamped the flowers first, and then I stamped in between. This one I inked it up, stamped, and then stamped again. So it was like you stamped it off, but you didn't have to, because you stamped and then you stamped again. Then you re-inked, stamped again. And it's just like you do when you're making your background. You just stamp in a pattern if you want to, or you can stamp randomly, which I kind of did randomly on this one. This one I kind of tried to do a pattern a little bit. So, but that's what we did. Now we're going to put this aside. Our designer series paper is the Petals of Beauty, but I know that's not the name of it. Designer series paper. Let's see, we're going to bring in our trimmer. Normally when I am scoring my cardstock, I like to use my scoring tool, but tonight we're just going to use the trimmer. I'm going to do two at a time. My second piece won't be as prominent or deep of a score, but it will still work. So I'm just going to score hard. I'm scoring it at 4 1/4. And then we are going to turn this, and we're going to cut this at 5.5. And then that gives us, what, 4 cards? 4 card bases. Okay, there we go. So we got those. Now let's do the same thing with this one. We're going to do this. This just helps it go a little faster, because the idea when you're bulk card making or mass producing and you need a lot of cards at one time, this just helps it to go a lot faster. And once you get your rhythm going, you're good to go. All right. Don't be nervous. Thanks, Carol. I'll be all right once the jitters goes away. It's like, it always throws me for a loop when I have technical difficulties. I don't know why, but it does. I start sweating. I start panicking. And probably because I'm computer illiterate. I do okay, but I don't know all the stuff about it. And so when that happens, I just panic. And then it throws everything else off. And then losing those labels when we just had them just floored me. And my desk is clean for the most part. So I'm like, I don't know. I had a piece of hair in my mouth. Sorry, you guys. So I hope you guys have a good drink with you. We're going to move this out of the way because we're going to bring these back in. And then we're just going to fold these on our score lines. Just going to do like so. I'm going to go ahead and burnish them. But if you have a quicker way to do that, by all means, go right ahead. But I am just going to go ahead and get those burnished as we go. Okay. Looking for that score line. See, the second one, it's there. You just gotta look. You just gotta look for it. Oh, I did both of them. Hey, how about that? Check me out. All right. Hopefully I'm folding these and scoring these straight because I am just going to town on these. We got our score line there. Do that. I know there's a faster way to do this. I haven't made bulk cards in a long time, or mass produced. So this is fun, and this is a challenge to me because I really don't have, like I said, we are just going to cut and assemble. That's really all we're going to do. So there's our 8 cards that we have done. I'm just going to give this a nice little pinch. And there we go. We are ready to go. So let's put those aside. Let's bring in these 2 sheets of paper. And again, since all our measurements are going to be the same, whatever I cut, it's going to be, I kind of sort of have an idea because when you kind of know what sizes of designer series paper that you normally cut a lot of times. And so that's kind of sort of, wow, check that out. That is slightly longer. Ha, that's cool. All right, so, you know, the papers that you usually use, the cuts that you normally use when you're card making. You know what your favorite card layers are. Okay, we cut that at 1 inch. And then I'm going to cut this at 3 inches. I know I wanted to do that for sure because I use a lot of 3-inch cuts. I use a lot of 1-inch cuts. I use a lot of 2-inch cuts. So we're going to do that. So this one we're going to put aside. This one we are going to cut at 6 inches. I think. We are 6 inches. We're going to put this aside, this one aside, I think. We're going to take this one and we're going to cut this at 3.5. Okay, so now I have a 3.5, and I should have a 2.5 inch. I do. So those are all ready to go. Then this one we are going to cut at, oh gosh, what do we want to cut this one at? We want to cut this at 3.5 maybe. Let's cut that at 3.5. And then that's going to give us this left over. And then we have this 3-inch piece here. We're going to do 3-inch because I use a lot of 3 inches by 3 inches. I use 3.5 by 3.5. So we're going to cut that at 3. We're going to cut it at 3.5. And then I use a lot of 2 inches too. So let's do a 2-inch. There's those pieces. Then we have this. And I think we're going to cut this at 5 inches. 5.5. Because that will go from the top to bottom of our card. So I know I want a couple of those pieces. So we're going to do that. I know this is looking really crazy and you guys are wondering, how in the world is this going to turn out? And I got this idea from Made with Love, I think is her channel. Anna, I don't remember her last name. So she really inspired me to just cut your paper up and just have a good time with it. So I thought this is a cool idea and I'm going to share this with my peeps because it's awesome. Alright, so we're going to cut this in half so that I can double layer it so that it will go by faster. Or not go by faster, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, so this one, I want to cut this, I want to cut this at, let's do a 4.5. Okay, 4.5. So that gives us those 2 pieces right here. And then let's turn it and let's do a 4. I hope you guys really give this a try. Let me check on our comments. Hey, Lynette. Okay, so we're going to cut this one at 4. And let's do another 3. I really like the 3 measurements. And I like the 2 and the 1s. I like them all. All right. And 2. And then that gives us this piece, which is the same size as this piece, isn't it? Wow, check that out. Well, that just worked out great. No, I want to do 1. I want to do a 1, I think. 4, 3, 2. We did a 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Okay, so let's do a 1. We're going to do a 1. Alright, so there we go. Alright, that gives us a lot of actually 2 pieces, 2 inches. Well, we're going to have fun with those, aren't we? And then we just have this left right here, which is we're going to do, I don't think I want to do a 5.5 with this one. Let's do, we're going to do, we could do 5.5. Let's do a 5. Let's do a 5. We're going to do a 5. And then a 4, maybe. And then that'll give us this little piece. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so we're done. So let's see what we can do with this. Alrighty. Did you guys play the first game? Did I ever tell you what the colors were? Or what did we say? Oh, are you guys excited about the new upcoming catalog? So that is game one. I don't know if you guys answered that or if you even realized that that was a game because it was kind of chaotic in here, right? All right, so I have our cards. I have our stamped cardstock pieces, our own DSP we made. And I have all of these pieces right here. So there's a lot of pieces. It will make way more than 8 cards, but I just thought for tonight we're going to do 8 cards. So that's what we're going to do. And we have our sentiments right here. And I think that's it. We have our dimensionals, we have our tape. I'm probably going to use tape runner for this so that it will go fast. You guys ready to get started? Okay, so we've got card 1. So all you're going to do is you're just going to take your pieces of what you think you might want to use. You're going to put them down here. And you're just going to kind of play around with them and just kind of see how you like it. And that's all you're going to do. So you just play with it. Where are those littler pieces? Nope. Let's see. I did cut some littler pieces, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. Okay, so we'll just do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. And then this is going to go just like this. Okay, and then we're going to do, I don't like that, thank you. I know we're going to end up having to use it. Happy birthday, just like that. So see, so then we'll put this aside and we'll assemble it because you never know, you might get down to your last card and say, I don't really think I like that very much, but let's see, I am going to use one of these 5.5 pieces. Didn't I cut one? I did, right here. So we're going to use a 5.5. I think I want that to go on top like that. So we got that. And then we're going to use one of these. And we're just going to put that on there. And let's see. I think I want this one to go right here. So there we go. Aren't those cute? So easy to do. Super easy. And I just thought this was the greatest idea ever. And I just had to share it with you guys. So I'm sure that some of these are probably going to look a lot alike, but it's okay because you're just having fun with your pieces. That is all you're doing. And I am going to use, let's see, let's use this one. I know a good thing when I see it. So there we go. We got that. And this goes pretty quickly too, right? So this is fun. Let's see. Let's use this one and this. I'm going to put this on top. And I think I'm going to put this here. And then we're going to come here. I think I might put that down like that. Just like that. So you arrange them however you want to do it. I don't like my thank you, but that's the one I want. There we go. We're going to put that there. So there we go. So we're down 4. And let's use this one. I like this one. Let's see. We'll do it like that. And then I want, let's do this one. No, let's do this one. And how about this square? I like that. That looks pretty cool. And then we will do happy birthday right across there. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to end up having to use that thank you. But when we assemble the card, I probably am not going to glue that down because I really don't want to, I don't like that. Let's go here. And let's do like that. And like that. There we go. And then this, nope, don't like that. Thank you. I do like the circle on there. I'll have to stamp that out because I need thank you cards. So, and I want the thank yous to look nice. So we're going to use this one now. And I'm going to do, oh, that won't go that way. Okay, so we are going to do this one. And, no, maybe we'll do, no, we'll do this one again. So I like that. I like that look. We'll do that. So look at all these pieces that we have left over, and we've done 8 cards. I don't like that. What am I going to do? Let's put this here. Let's see this one in. I like that one. We can put that like that like that. And let's see, maybe this one here. I gotta remember to pull this up. Okay, that looks okay. And then we can put our best wishes right there. That looks good. So the labels really pull these cards together too. I have an extra one. So did I cut 8 or did I, oh, 1 stuck. Here we go. All right. So we're going to do this one. I have this one too. And then we can do, let's do this one. Let's do that and that. I like that. Let's do that. And that. So one of the best ways that you can do this too, or not one of the best ways, but like if you, I don't think I want that one. I think I want another one of these. I like that. Like that. There we go. That's pretty. All right. Is it just pick your, like, find your favorite patterned paper that you like, and then with your favorite colors, take some coordinating cardstock, and all I did was stamp tone on tone. So on my Mossy Meadow, I just stamped with Mossy Meadow ink, and on my Petal Pink, I just stamped with Petal Pink. So you can do anything you want to. You can stamp on vanilla, you can make it colorful, you can make your own designer series paper if you want to. So it's really what you want to do. I'm not sure I like this one. Let's switch this out a little bit here. See how we like that one. I think I'm going to go back to this. This one's going to cause me a little bit of a headache here. Huh. Not really. Who am I kidding? I love this. I think I am going to come down here, and then we're going to come like that. Like that. And then this can go like that. There we go. Like that. All right. So now we've got these pieces here that we have left over to make a couple more cards with. So that is pretty awesome. Okay. We're going to move these out of the way. And then we're going to bring these in, and then we're just going to flip all these over. And I hope that I can remember how I have these. And then we're just going to stick some glue on here. Oh, come on. Maybe if the glue will come out. I love seal. Did I just do that on the wrong side? I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. And then I'm going to pop these up. So this does take a little bit longer when you pop your sentiments up, but I think that we'll be happier with them popped up. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this down. Hopefully I'll do this exactly how I had it, and if not, it is absolutely okay. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Okay, and then this is going to go right here. Like that. You can add some ribbon if you want to. You can add some bling. We'll wait till the end to add some bling to it. So here we go. So now you guys got the picture on how this works. And tell me if you're going to give it a try, because I really hope that you do. I hope this inspires you, because it really is, this is fun. I really enjoy this a lot. You know what would probably be quicker is if you put all your dimensionals on your sentiments before you do this, and that way you just, that's all you got to do is just stick those on there. And I don't remember how I had this one, but we're just gonna go for it, right? This can go here and here. It's probably not gonna be how I had it, but it is gonna be okay. And then we're gonna stick our happy birthday, but we gotta take this off. Excuse me. Have you guys been having issues with allergies this season? Man, mine are like going crazy. Happy birthday, so cute. All right, then we've got this one, this one, this one, and this one. Anyway, you could even use your favorite colors, whatever you wanted to do, and just have a good time with it. But it really is fun. Now to my kind of cards, yay! I'm so glad. Thank you, Lynette. I'm glad you love these. Yeah, I do too. I absolutely love them. This has been a lot of fun. And like I said, I didn't come up with this idea. I was inspired, which there's nothing wrong with being inspired. I don't remember how we had that one. Uh-oh. I think I did like that. We're going to do it like that. And I don't really like that, but that's what we're going to do. That's not how I had it. I think I had this one, but I don't know. Did I have it? I don't remember how I had this one. Well, that's a bummer. I think I had it up higher, more in the center, and then this one came over like that. And then we're just going to stick this one right like that. That works. All right. There, 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 and there. See how I was practicing? Well, not practicing, but I didn't like the way that was turning out. So that's the great thing about, if you don't like the way something's turning out, I didn't even put glue on these. You just flip it over and nobody will even know that there's stamped image on the back of it. They just won't know. So it is okay. I think I had that. I think I had that like that. So we'll just do that. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like I said, this is just having fun and just putting cards together. No measurements, because sometimes measurements just really get to me. You know what, when you've been making cards, you know what measurements you normally use and all that kind of stuff. So you can go with those measurements, or you could just have some fun and just cut all different kinds of measurements out and have a really good time with it. Okay. And then here we go. We've got this. We are going to go over 8 o'clock, but I think it's okay, especially since I was late, right? I hope it's okay with you guys. And then we're going to do this. And then we are going to do this. And this is going to go right here. I don't remember how I had this, but This is how it's going to go. All right, and then this is going to go right here. And this is going to go, actually we're going to put this over here just a tad bit because we're going to put this right here. How pretty is that? Okay. So much fun. Alright, so like I said, you could always add your ribbon, and I was going to add ribbon and just decided not to. So you could add ribbon underneath your labels where it pokes out, or you can just leave it just like it is. And I'm going to just stick that right there, like so. And one more to do, and then we're going to embellish. And that is it. Okay. Some glue on these. Let's put our dimensionals on here. That one wanted to stick to my fingers. To my arm. Alright, so last one. I do not remember. I hate when I don't remember how I had this. Did I? Oh, that one I did on the wrong side. Okay, that's okay. We can take an eraser and get that gook off of there. I have got dimensionals, backings all over my shirt. Things are sticking to me. I didn't flip that over. There we go. Now let's flip this over. And I don't think I had that one on there. I think this one, I think I had this like here. What is the last sentiment? Okay. And I think I'm going to go here. And then we're going to take this off. Like so. We're going to stick our happy birthday. It's crooked. I'm sure a lot of this is crooked because I'm doing it really fast. So anyway, so there we go. So now we have some embellishments here. These are the 25, 27 in color flat pearls. We have some basic rhinestones. I don't think these colors will work. Well, this green might look really nice on there actually. And let's see here. I think those are enough different colors. Now where is my take your pick tool? Looks good. Looks good to me, Lynette says. Yeah, me too. I think so too. I am going to use some of this pretty Timid Tiger because I think that looks nice with this color combo that we're using right here. And then we'll just put one here. So there we go. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that cute? No measuring, just cutting. Oh, we did miss one. We missed a couple. We didn't get them all. That's all right. You guys got the picture, right? It's okay. We'll just go. We'll just do without it. So we got these right here we're going to use. I don't even know which ones. My putty is not sticky anymore. So we're just going to wing it. All right, I'm going to put one here. Oh, this one doesn't have a little tiny one. That's okay. There. Or either I used them all. Yes, it did. I just used them all. Hey, that's okay. And we'll put this one. You know what? Let's put this one. Let's put that one. It'll show up better here, but I think I want to put it here. There we go. So cute. All right, so we got that. And let's go, you know what? Let's use some of these. And let's use, do I have some petal pink in here? Let's use some petal pink. Let's do, that way it's got like just a teeny bit of color, but not like a whole bunch. And then we can use one of these little ones. Oh, this, I might have to, wow, that just splattered. I have never had that happen. I just got that on my shirt too. Oh well. C'est la vie. It sure did. It splattered. Whew. Alright. Maybe we won't use petal pink. I think this one is pretty much, I think I can get enough out of here to do a couple anyway. This tip is destroyed. Alright, we're going to go with that. And then we're going to do a couple, we got some more Timid Tiger. That works really well. Let's do, no, I'm sticking with that. Okay, so I'm going to pull these off of here. And I am going to put one here. I'm going to put a teeny tiny one right. There it is. It fell. I'm like, okay, we're not going to lose another thing, are we? We're not going to do that. This putty is driving me nuts. Okay. I lost my cap, and I lost my cap a while ago, so my putty is drying out. It just keeps drying out. What are you going to do? That didn't stick very well. There we go. We're going to do another one of these. And I am, ooh, that thank you isn't even on there straight. And you know what? I said I wasn't going to adhere that one thank you because I wanted to stamp it right. But I think it got adhered. And I think I'm going to just do, well, we're going to do that. There we go. So that is those. There we go. So let's come back to the Timid Tiger. So you guys get the idea, right? This is like really so much fun. And I can't wait to see what you guys do. Hope you show me. Hope you take pictures and put them on our group page. And if you're new, and my group page is Paper Crafting Together. And we'd love for you to join us. All right, there we go. And if you're new, thank you so much. I think I'm going to do the green. You know what? Let's do, I wonder, this has got like green flecks in it. Nah, that's too blue. This is too pink. Wonder if that's too pink. All right, I'm going to do a Calypso Coral here. Is that Calypso Coral or Cajun Grays? Cajun Grays. All right, I know I have some Calypso Coral. Where is it? Right here. We're going to do some of these. All right, so I am just going to do a couple of these. There we go. We got those. Gotta have the bling, right? And let's see, I'm going to do right here. I'm going to put a little teeny tiny one right here. Put this medium one right here. There we go. Now we didn't get them all done. There's two because I missed them when I was putting them together. But that's okay. It is perfectly fine. So let's bring these in. So it's going to be 2 shy of 8. So we have what, 6? That's all right. Actually, we have more than 6. Did I make? No, we have 6. Where's my mind? There we go. there are our cards. So we just didn't get we got the other two cut. We got them designed. I forgot to glue them together. I missed them. That's okay. So there are 6, all done, all pretty. Way to do it, right? So, what do you guys think? Let me pull this up so I can see. I don't know why. Oh, we need to play our last game. Our last game is what is your favorite color? I am going to go through here and see if there's any questions, or keep mine until Saturday. Keep yours until Saturday. Okay, Nelda, I will do. You're welcome, Carol. I'll get that one in the mail for you. And you guys. Okay. So, you guys, thank you so much for joining me and spending your hour with me today. And I am going to go and take pictures and try to get this uploaded on YouTube tonight, probably be tomorrow morning though. And if you are wanting to come to the class, my class on Saturday, and have not registered, please do, so that I can make sure that I have a kit ready for you. And thank you. Let me see here. Let's go up here. Thank you so much again, you guys, for spending your time with me. Thank you for sending smiles and hugs one card at a time. And I will see you guys same time, same place next week. Bye.